The content in this video will be showed how to identify and connect 3 wires AC motor with a capacitor attached. This is a single-phase, 220 to 240 volt AC motor from recycled washing machine. It has 3 wires to be connected, and this capacitor needs to be connected as well. Normally, a live AC motor attached a proper capacitor in the circuit. I will draw a simple circuits diagram to explain. This is first winding coil inside motor, and second winding coil is here. The capacitor is connected to the end of coils. These are 3 wires which come out from AC motor. Of these 3 wires, which one is red, white or blue in color needs to be identified, and so does capacitors. We can see, according to the diagram, first coil and second coil are connected in series inside motor. So their combination DC resistance will be the highest. A multimeter zones function can be used to measure that. Measuring blue and white wire. Their DC resistance is 17.2 ohms. Measuring red and blue wire. Their DC resistance is 17.2 ohms. Measuring red and white wire. Their DC resistance is 33.9 ohms. That's it. This is the highest DC resistance, so capacitors' 2 wires will be connected to red and white wires accordingly. Now we can mark this wire as red if you wish. So this wire will be white. And that wire will be blue. It will be connected to as neutral. Now to do actual connection. Connecting red wire from the motor to red wire from the capacitor. In fact, it can be connected to the other wire from capacitor. White wire from the motor to white wire from the capacitor. And leave blue wire from the motor for being connected to neutral of power. Right now, red wires from the motor and capacitor have been connected to live of power. Blue wire from the motor has been connected to neutral of power. Switched power on. The AC motor turned. Then power off. We can see the motor was turned clockwise. Now changing connection. Connecting white wires from the motor and capacitor to live of power. leave blue wire from the motor unchanged, still connected to neutral of power.
Switched power on again. The AC motor turned. Then power off. This time, we can see the motor was turned anti-clockwise. So conclusion as following. Red wires and blue wire can be connected to L and N of power respectively. Or white wires and blue wire can be connected to L and N of power respectively. But never ever to connect red wires and white wires to L and N, or N and L of power respectively. Actually, there is a label here which has showed the capacitor and motor connection in the power circuit. This video you have watched has showed the same way as the label indicated, but with more details and explanations. With these two terminals, either one of them can be connected to L pin of power, which determines the motor's turning direction. This blue wire, which is middle wire in the diagram, is always connected to N pin of power. That's it. Now you've known how to connect 3 wires AC motor with a capacitor attached. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Your encouragement is my motivation.